It'll be fine. Good morning, everyone. T's in the van. We're going to play the countdown so that people get the notification. Good morning. We'll be right
Good
back.
morning.
T,
Yes, I'm sorry.
you're frozen.
Okay.
You're frozen. You're frozen. Let me go look on YouTube and see if you're frozen. Yes, you're frozen both on StreamYard and on YouTube. But we can hear your voice. I don't know if you want to come in and come back out, go out and come back in. I said that reverse. Are you there?
I'm going to go out. Yeah.
All right. I'll just say good morning to everyone while we're waiting. Good morning, everyone. Sorry. T's going to go out and come back in. Thanks for coming in, you guys. T is in Long Island. She's going to give you a quick update. There she is.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay. You're good.
Yeah, so guys, there has been a little hiccup, unfortunately. No panicking, please, no one get crazy, but I don't know who was in the chat when I was at the airport with Rob, and Rob was not doing well at the airport. They almost didn't let us fly.
They actually
We weren't sure why.
They actually called an ambulance. The airport called an ambulance. They wouldn't let Robbie on the plane, so that was like pretty traumatic.
So we finally got cleared to board, and we made it home, and we went. I'm like, if we don't get home, he doesn't see his doctor, which figures out what's wrong with him. And we went to the doctor on Wednesday. He had an 11:45. He had 2 appointments. One with the, he's a defibrillated pacemaker, and he just had an ablation. So he saw both the pacemaker defibrillator tech, and then the, why do I always forget this word? I want to say his electrophysiologist who did the ablation. And when he sat down in the office, the PA said to him, "You look really pale, like something's wrong." And I knew he looked like a ghost for 2 days. So she's like, "We're getting blood on you right away." And they saw him, they, evaluated him. He gave him his complaints. He's been very dizzy, very lightheaded. I hope he's not watching. He's probably not. I'll explain that in a second. And he had the blood work, and then we were walking out, and they pulled us back and said, wait, we want to do a echo. So the doctor said to the receptionist, "Get him in tomorrow for an echo. When can you get him in?" And she's like, 7:30 a.m. And we were like, all right, we'll come back at 7:30 a.m. So we were up 6:15 the following morning, which was yesterday morning, and the phone rang at 10 to 7, and it was the doctor, and he's like, "Get him to the emergency room now." So long story short, and I don't know if there's any medical people in the chat, and if I get this wrong, I'm sorry, but his hemoglobin and his hematocrit, I forget, one was 3.99 and one was 20. So if anybody knows any of those numbers, I think that was the numbers. All I know is like he had like no red blood cell count, and his oxygenation blood level was down to like 21%, something really crazy. So I had to take him. I took him to the big hospital. I did not take him to the local hospital, and they told me, make sure that you let the doctors all know where you're going. And then of course I had to cancel his other appointments, whatever. So he had one transfusion. Then they did the echo at the hospital, and then obviously he's admitted. I'm sitting here in the hospital parking lot. That's where I am right now. And they gave him a second unit of blood later, and they did levels again this morning. I haven't been in to get his numbers, so I'm going now. I had to bring him his charger. He's down to like 8%. So I doubt he's watching. He's probably would kill me if I was giving all this information out. But I want you guys to understand what's going on, because in the middle of all this yesterday, I had to go get the van filled with some of the toys so I could get them boxed up and get them. So nobody's packages have gone out yet, guys, and not for any other reason, but just for all of this craziness in my life. So when I get done today, I'm going to get more boxed up, and everything will probably be boxed up and labels created over the weekend and shipped Monday or Tuesday. We are not going home before Tuesday. He's probably not going home today either from the hospital. So I don't have him to help me, which is, you know, kind of upsetting too, because he's usually my shipper. But thank God it's toys, so I don't really have to worry about like glass and things that are, you know, perishable. But I know a couple, I think Jennifer and somebody else messaged me about their tracking. Guys, I promise you're going to get your tracking. It was just a little hiccup in all of this. So
I think I'm sure everybody understands, and everyone just, you know, just asking for a little bit of grace right now for T, because let me tell you something. If it was me and I was coming on to give you guys an update, I'd be literally in tears right now for what she's going through. So prayers,
it's been a little stressful. It's been a little stressful.
I keep trying to make her cry. She won't cry. How many times did I say to you yesterday, T, if I know. I'd be crying right now. I would be crying right now. I'm like, don't try to be so strong in front of me. Like, you can cry in front of me. You know that. Like, I said that to her over and over. She won't cry. So, so just, I'll cry for her, because what she's going through is just, it's just unimaginable. And just asking for some grace. You know, let's get Robbie better and get him out of the hospital, you guys, and then let her, you know, think about the orders and the shipping. I
mean, and it's fine. It's just going to be, you know, a day or two delayed. Listen, you guys were awesome pre-ordering. It helped me out immensely. I don't want to think anybody's getting screwed over or anything like that. That's why I had to come on. I haven't been on all week because I kind of was respecting Robbie's wishes, where he's like, don't be telling everybody, because like when I was in the airport, but like now I said to him, I said, listen, I got to explain to the people why their boxes aren't going out. You know, I have to let everybody know what's going on. And people are asking. He doesn't realize people, right? They want to know what's going on. You know, they like to be involved in our lives. So, yeah, that's what's happening right now.
So B, she doesn't know yet. She doesn't know any, she'll share it with you, but she doesn't know any details. They suspected there was some bleeding months and months ago, but they haven't been able to find it. So they don't know.
He has had, what did I say yesterday? 3 colonoscopies and 2 endoscopies in the last 2 years, because for whatever reason, his, you know, his blood levels, I mean, whatever that number is, has always been a problem. And now they're going to do another endoscopy today. So that's 3 in 2 years. And that's provided the echo doesn't come back showing any bleeding around the heart. He did have a cardiac tamponade a few years back, which is where you bleed out into the heart chamber and it collapses the heart. And I got him to the hospital then with a blood pressure of 60/40, no pulse and no temperature. So that was really scary. But he's done this to me his whole life. he's done this to me his whole life. So,
guys, I'm highlighting your comments. We're not going to say good morning to everybody. T just wanted to come on and give everybody. So anybody who's in the chat, that if I didn't highlight your comment, or just a blanket good morning to everyone. So just, yeah, go ahead, T. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm kind of babbling because I'm a little crazed right now. And, you know, thank you, Chris. Thanks for coming in, sweetheart. Appreciate you so much. Guys, thank you. I see everybody. I see Junebug. I see Janaea. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I saw Jenny and James. Thank you, guys. I just got the chat up. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for sending prayers. But I am here in the hospital. Visiting hours started at 9, so I told him I try to be here as early as possible, because I also don't want to be here and then wait for his 2-hour endoscopy, and then I'm sitting around doing nothing, because truly he understands. And my son and my brother are both going to try to come up today. to give me a little bit of time to get caught up with you guys. Have they ever done a bronchial scope? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Little Brown Bee. He's had so much stuff. You know, he just had this cardiac AFib ablation on February 4th, which that's why they did the echo to see possibly maybe they nicked a vessel or something that could have caused the bleeding, because he's gotten progressively worse over the last 3 weeks. And I don't know if that could have, you know, done something. I'm just, in a way, I'm kind of grateful that we're back here in New York, because these are like all his main doctors for the last 20 years, and they all know him and they all know his history. So we haven't really set up anything in South Carolina. So I know we have to do that. It's just, he's so comfortable with all these guys. That's our biggest fear, you know. Thank you. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, guys. Yeah, New York better for sure.
You better get up there.
Yeah.
Roberta's here.
Thanks, Roberta.
Here's Janaea. My dad had open heart surgery 2 years ago. After discharge, she went to go back because they knocked nicked a vein, probably. Yeah. What she's saying, which could be.
It's possible. Sure, you sign all those waivers that those things can happen. You know.
She mentioned that. T mentioned that maybe that's what it could be. I don't know. But okay, you guys, so we're gonna let T go, and just if you're watching this at a later time, she just wanted to come on and give everyone an update, just a little grace and just a little patience, and she will get everything out, and we'll keep you updated if she gives me an update and gives me permission to update, because I, you know, even though T and I talk all the time, sometimes I feel like, you know, people like, oh, how's T? I'm not lying to you, you guys, when I say, oh, she's, you know, okay or whatever. She just kind of like tells me what I can say and what I can't say, and that's her prerogative. So I'm not lying to you when I say she's okay. I'm just kind of like trying to settle the dust, because it's kind of her story to tell, right? So if she gives me an update, I'm going to go live in just a couple of hours. I have a few more things that I want to ship out, and then I am going to go live. And I don't know how long I'm going to stay on, probably all afternoon into the early part of the evening. So just watch.
I may pop back in when Donna goes live if I'm doing it. Maybe I'll just give you guys the update. But I am going to go in now. And again, thank you for all the prayers, guys. Natalia, Janine, James, thank you guys again, all for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in. All right. So we will talk to you in just a little while. Just a quick reminder, you guys, check your emails. I sent out invoices yesterday so that I have like 10 packages lined up ready to go out, so they can get in the mail before the mailman comes. All right. We love you. Thank you for checking in with us, and we'll see you later, T. I'll end the broadcast for you so you don't have to do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.